The moment the first spray can was picked up, the first building was tagged, the first window broken, the first match thrown was the moment this stopped being about justice for George Floyd and rather an excuse to take advantage of the situation of communities, of innocent business owners. The moment it became a free pass to destroy, steal, and ravage. You not only delegitimized and destroyed your own message of justice and demolished a real and needed conversation, you demolished and destroyed our country, your country, right along with it. I'm disheartened, I'm disgusted, I am physically sickened, and I have some final thoughts. At the end of last week, the nation watched as Minneapolis burned. We watched as a protest over police brutality quickly turned into looting, rioting, destruction, and despair. The rest of the country and the leaders in the rest of the country were given a roadmap as to what was to come in their cities and our backyards, and yet they turned a blind eye. They, along with countless celebrities and media personalities, not only stood by as the rest of the country lit like a tinderbox, some to this day not only excuse it, but appear to even cheerlead it. And to all the celebrities that encourage this filth, will you open the gates to your communities and welcome the burning and looting in your backyards? If this is justice, welcome it on in, right? What are you doing? What the hell are you thinking? Take a look around. Damn near every major city in this country is burning, looted, vandalized. No justice, no peace. Police. No justice, no peace. Police.
Wrap this up so it doesn't hang down. Hey, yo.
Innocent police officers are being attacked, harassed, and assaulted. And it's only a matter of time until we lose an officer, an innocent officer, for what? Businesses and places of work for so many looted, destroyed, for what? These businesses have already been decimated by months of coronavirus-related lockdowns and restrictions, and many, like right here in Nashville, were finally allowed to open their doors and bring back their employees, and then this happens. For what? What did they do to you? To anyone? Police precincts, historic buildings, iconic stores, and streets set on fire, looted, ravaged, vandalized, for what? A Dallas man who allegedly tried to protect his neighborhood from the looters and rioters was brutally beaten and stoned nearly to death. For what? Is this justice? Is this to honor the memory of George Floyd? The officer responsible for his death has been fired, is under investigation, and has already been charged with third-degree murder and second-degree manslaughter. And that was before most of the country was set ablaze. The justice system is already in action. What does destroying this country do to advance any notion of justice? Which is exactly my point. This is not about George Floyd. And mark my words, this is far from over. The precedent has been set. The thugs who did this and continue to do this know they face little to no consequences for their actions. It's a freeze-for-all, especially when some mayors and community leaders order their police forces to stand down, back off, and allow it. For those of you who could never understand why decent and law-abiding Americans cling to our Second Amendment rights so tightly, do you get it now? The National Guard had to be activated because even our armed law enforcement forces couldn't keep up with the carnage. Let that sink in next time you tell someone they don't need a gun for self-protection. And while we're talking about rights, let's put this into perspective, shall we? Just a month ago, a Dallas salon owner was arrested, fined, and sentenced to jail time for reopening her hair salon and defying Dallas's stay-at-home order. Now look at Dallas. Look across the nation. Yeah, apparently looting and rioting is justice, but moms in parks with children or decent people going to the grocery store without a mask is selfish and dangerous. You have got to be kidding me. This cannot be real life. This cannot be the United States of America, the country generations of Americans of all colors, ethnicities, political affiliations, and backgrounds have fought and died for. For what? So mobs of lawless thugs can destroy it and pass it off as justice? I have never been so disappointed and worried about our nation as I am right now. If we don't come together, stand together, and end this now, we may never get our great nation back. We were just on the brink of reopening the nation, getting back to work, being together and close again. Are we going to throw that away for likes, retweets, rage, and savagery? God, I hope not, and God save us. Those are my final thoughts from Nashville. God bless, and take care.